Okay, so we got some of the electrical started here. I got outside LED lights mounted. We come on in the inside. I've got insulation is now first layer done. Actually, there's only one layer on the walls. First layer done on the ceiling. And I've kind of come through and just worked out like where everything goes on the wall here as we go down. We just kind of pre-marked everything. Right now, there's the wires coming in from the outside out there. Got those poking through. Right now, I'm cutting these little channels into the styrofoam, and what I'm using is this beast right here. So this is just a regular heavy-duty soldering iron. And what I did is I took a piece of copper wire and clamped it into the end instead of the tip that normally comes with it. And by doing that, I can go through and I turn this thing on and I can cut these really cool channels to put my wiring in. It's not super fast, but it's pretty darn accurate. Cuts a pretty nice little hole in there, so been pretty happy with that so far. Anyway, I'll keep working on that and I'll hopefully show you some wiring in a while. Okay, at this point now I have the all the DC wiring kind of pigtailed in. I found that Tyvek tape actually sticks pretty well to this foam. So I've got all my pigtails sitting up there. That's the one for the refrigerator. Gonna have a 110 or a 12 volt comb up with that as well. Got everything kind of coming to a home run area here. This is where the electrical panel will sit near the floor. I've got everything labeled very nicely. Again, this is just the 110, still the 12 volt I'm starting to run. That's going to be an outlet above one of the beds and go up and tie into another one above that. I did use two different kinds of wire in here. That one run does go under the trailer and outside, so I used the gray wire, which is rated for outdoors. The rest of the stuff is for indoor use. What I'm doing right now is I'm taking all my my wire for my 12 volt and I am pre-taping this together. I'm just fastening it, the black and the white together so they're easier to run, positive and negative. I probably, I could have just grounded all this to the chassis, which is okay for this, but I just didn't want to do it. I've had so many problems in the past with chassis being grounded and ungrounded and corrosion and things like that. I decided I'm just going to run the wire and make sure it's going to work really well. Anyway, moving on. All right, we've got all of the pre-wiring done now. So I've just got left these pigtails sticking out of the styrofoam. I've got them all taped in place on the ceiling and on the walls. Everything's kind of in its pretty close location as we go. The next step will be to take the original OSB that was on the walls and bring it back in and put that up now. Obviously I've got to cut holes for all the outlets and all that kind of stuff as I put it up. And I want to take the Tyvek and I'm going to seal up the rest of these joints here too. It not only holds the foam in place, but it seals up all those little cracks. So I've got that done all the way along here. Lights in here, those are going to be for the under the cabinet lights for the kitchen. And I got the refrigerator in there. Everything's kind of home run down here to the electrical panel area. I've got everything labeled and tagged, so as I go through I can find them all. I ran a separate set of wires to basically everything. It wasn't that much more wire and I had a ton of it. This way if I ever need to add something later or change something I can. This is another cool thing that saved me a ton of time. Highly recommend you just drill a couple holes in some 2x material, feeds the conduit through it and holds the wire. Keeps everything from getting all boogered up as you're pulling it out because it was a real problem without that. One other thing to show you, mistakes happen, right? So I already ordered the access panels that are going to go right here for getting into underneath the bed from the outside. So you get an access panel to get in here. It's 14 by 36. And I had it planned. You can see where I had it framed in there. And what I found out was on the outside, I didn't allow myself enough room for the awning to connect. The awning connects right down in here in this corner down here, and I thought I had enough there. And I do from the inside, but on the outside there is a light in the way out there, a marker light on the camper, yellow light. So we're going to take that and we're going to slide it down just a little bit. So it's going to be more toward the, I don't know, edge of the bed, I guess, where that X is. I got to cut that section back out too now. But it'll still fit. We're good there. Got another excess panel, 14 by 14, that's going to go up in the front here. Again, I've boxed that out. And that'll be access to like the batteries and water connections and things like that too. Again, that's all underneath the bed. So anyway, I will carry on. Thanks for looking. Bye.